Yo, what up? I'm Steve, and
Yo, my name is Fernan, but you can call me Ludo.
we're gonna be playing. We're on Tabletop Simulator today, and we're gonna be playing Card Wars. This cool Adventure Time based game that they have. Um, we play it in real life and record that, but we have really shitty cameras, and we don't have all of the cards. So this is just way more convenient in every sense of the way. So yeah, just a little background. We play this game a shit ton, or like for at least 2 weeks we played it a shit ton. So we're kind of into it. We kind of know what's up, and yeah, it's a fun game. Everything's super cute, as you can see from my Adora bunny draw. I'm gonna have to put that back now because I said what it was. So yeah,
It's pretty adorable.
you want to give a slight explanation of what's going on here? Maybe like beginning
All
of the
right, so
deck
it's
builds.
I'll start with the basic mechanic where you attack each other and then you just try to bring each other's life points from 25 to 0. So that's the goal of the game, just to attack the enemy until they're at 0. There is like one special win condition, but I'm not gonna go into that. Um, so there's a lot of ways you can build decks. There's a bunch of different heroes that you can center your deck around. And then there's a bunch of different landscape types that you can center your deck around. So on my deck side, I'm using a nice lands and useless swamp. So two nice lands, two useless swamp. On Steve's deck side, he's using four nice lands.
Yep.
So how in this game you get two actions per turn. With those two actions, you can play cards like whatever. If the card says it costs two actions and you play it, then that's two of your actions.
There are exceptions to this, but at the most basic level of play, you use your two actions and that's your turn. We'll go deeper into the decks that make exceptions to that rule later on, but currently we're just going to focus on the simplicity of the simple side of the gameplay, and then in future videos we will go explore our more complicated decks.
This is the part where I remind Steve to have an annotation or link in the description to go straight to the playing part.
Uh, okay. So,
It's not part.
so, can I be cool guy? Or,
Yeah, go.
alright, so in this game,
Yeah,
the,
five card.
you,
Try your six.
the cool guy goes first, like in the Adventure Time episode. And what dictates who cool guy is depending on who won the last game, last time they played, or just whoever decide, or just random, just decide decision. If it's, if you're just,
If you've
if
never
you,
played before
or if
or
you
like you don't
forgot,
remember.
yeah.
Yeah, so you can do a coin flip or whatever. Just
Uh,
whatever.
just for simplicity's sake, I'm gonna be the cool guy because I'm making the video, and you can see my hand and everything is pretty good.
So
Uh,
haven't played in a long time, so it's not like we remember either.
yeah, it's cool. Uh, so opening turn, you gotta understand if you're the cool guy, you can't attack empty lanes because they had no chance to build their defenses at all. So your main goal as cool guy right now, starting first, is try and fill all your lanes so that you're not gonna start losing life points needlessly. But there are exceptions to this, and like there's a lot of
Yeah,
strategy going in
yeah. If
how to
you
place your.
say you want to have a more aggressive playstyle, you can like set up your lanes so that you can deal a lot of damage to the enemy when it does come back around and you are able to attack. So you can have a different strategies, but usually we're just going to trying to fill up our lanes so we don't die by a lot.
Yeah. Um. So starting off, you're gonna see me try to fill up all of my lanes with nice lands creatures. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not exactly sure how this deck works. This is Fernand's deck. I'm playing it because I only make super complicated decks, and
Don't forget to use Bubblegum's effect.
I will
I
use
always
Dual
forget.
effect. We'll go over that in just a little bit. So, in the top left corner of this card, you can see that it has a big ass 0, and that means that it costs no actions to cast this card.
Another thing is that you forgot to draw your sixth card.
Oh yeah, you have to draw a 6 card, guys.
For some reason, you draw on your every turn, including the first turn.
Yep. So
Nobody knows why.
you start drawing your 5 cards. You can mulligan if that looks like shit, or you can decide that you're gonna do that and you can draw your 6th card. You can't mulligan after you draw your 6th card, though. That's
I never
important to
noticed that
understand.
there's a Meta Knight in that in your profile picture.
So I'm gonna take a little bit of time deciding what I'm gonna do this turn.
Can we get a picture of Steve's profile picture with the Meta Knight? Zoom in on that Meta Knight. What the? I never noticed that.
Oh, it's like a mantelpiece, I think.
Yeah, I
Uh,
never noticed.
I made this when I was way younger. It's not that cool. I'm kind of an
DDD is
idiot.
cool though. I'm bad at DDD. Oh, makes me sad.
We play
I wish I was
Smash.
better at
He's
DDD.
referring to Smash Brothers, but it's fine. This is not relevant right now. Entertain them while I think.
I've been playing a lot of Smash, so I might be better than the last time Steve saw me play. Well, I was playing it because my brother bought a Switch, my oldest brother, but then he left after like a few days ago. So I only played for like what, a week, but I did play a lot in that time span, and I think I got a lot better. So hopefully I'll be able to gain a stock on Steve, something.
Alright, so back to the actual game that we're focusing on right now. I'm gonna put down Adora Bunny, and that is because it has 8 defense points, which is basically their health. And I mostly just want things to stay alive. Since I have the Nice Lands deck, I benefit from just having things out.
So now he's used one action, and that's his second action.
And my second action is Nisosaurus Rex, and
You want to use Bubblegum's effect on that.
yeah, okay, so the way hero effects work is that depending if it says that you need to use your action to cast its effect, you can just cast it. There are some cards that use effects or use actions to deal effects, and they're usually more important. For my
Or just passive effects.
Yeah.
Just you don't do anything.
For example, Princess Bubblegum's, or for example, Magic Man's effect. Whenever a 2-cost creature is played on their field, I just take 2 damage on any creature that I control, which is part of the reason why I put Adora Bunny down. I really benefit from it. The way the numbers work out, I'll end up with 4 damage, 4 more damage based off of Magic Man and stuff. Currently, I'm gonna use Princess Bubblegum's effect, which is I can deal 1 damage to one of your creatures, and then that creature has +1 attack. It doesn't matter as much about the +1 attack as much as it matters that Nisosaurus Rex has 1 damage on it for the next turn, so that I may draw an extra card next turn. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give him an extra damage there, and that'll be my turn. It's pretty simple.
I set my turn and draw. Then I decide what I do.
So yeah, a little bit of background of how we got into this game. Our friend Tony, that we hang out with all the time, just randomly had the Jake and Finn set, and we started playing, and I found that the Jake and Finn set were not my cup of tea, but the game seemed really fun to me. So we started buying more and more cards, and we started gathering a collection between our friend groups. So we started building decks.
But it's on just Burster.
We'll explain what he's doing in a bit. I'll let him do it. But long story short, we found Tabletop Simulator, and we're just trying to form a community around Card Wars right now. So yeah, hence the video, and hence the Discord, which will be linked in the description, and hence us playing this game at all. It's kind of fun, and it's super cute, even though it's not exactly super balanced.
Alright, that's my 2 actions.
Alright, explain.
So what I did was I put down Ghost Chest Burster and I put down Cotton Bolt. Ghost Chest Burster doesn't really do anything; it's just there to do a damage. Because if you see the 2 creatures that are 3, Steve put down 3 creatures, but only one of them does any damage. So I was like, okay, I don't really need to defend those lanes. So I just put the Ghost Chest Burster in the empty lane so it could do a single damage to Steve. And then I put down the Cotton Bolt. Cotton Bolt's effect is that you can floop it. Flooping is just you turn it sideways, and it doesn't attack on my turn. It still gets attacked on Steve's turn when he attacks, but on my turn it doesn't. And when you floop, the effect happens. So the effect is that I deal 1 damage to a target creature. So I do 1 damage to Steve's Adora Bunny, so that I can kill it easier later. without it doing 3 damage to me, hopefully.
All right. So
And yeah.
the way attack turns or attack rounds work in every turn in this game is that every creature on your side of the field, if you're attacking, has to attack, excluding the ones that are fluked. And if they're attacking, that means that both sides deal damage. As in, like, this boy is gonna attack this empty lane no matter what, and I'm gonna take 1 life point worth of damage. Meanwhile, if Cotton Pult were unfluked, then this boy would take 1 damage regardless, and this boy will take 2 damage regardless. Even if Cotton Pult deals no damage. So creatures like Angel Heart, if there were a creature here with actual damage on it, even though this has 0 damage on it naturally, it will take the damage from this guy and not take any damage or not give any damage to the other creature, given that its effect doesn't proc. But however, since Cotton Pult is fluked, it doesn't attack Nisosaurus Rex, but on my turn, when I go into my attack phase, it will deal 2 damage to Cotton Pult, and Cotton Pult will deal 1 damage onto Nisosaurus Rex.
An important thing to say is something that is common across a lot of card games is that there is a set order to how a turn goes. So first you draw, then you do your actions, then you do your battle phase.
So yeah, that was pretty much the battle phase. I took the only damage that had to be taken that turn. Fernan gave me the damage that I needed. Yeah, that damage is from principal effects in my first turn, and this damage is from Cotton Pult. So I'm gonna start off my next turn by drawing, and immediately playing a card.
Nice.
Once you have excess actions like this, and like your entire field's full, you can either decide to play another card over whatever you have, or you can.
I saw what that card was. Get tricked.
Did you? Oh my god! I do not understand how this game works. It's fine. It's not that good of a card.
I made the deck. I know what's in the deck.
Yeah, he knows. Anyways, you can either choose to spend your actions, placing monsters down, or playing spells from your deck, or from your hand, or you can choose your actions to your actions to draw cards. So in this turn, I decided to draw 2 cards for my actions since I already had everything played out. You can also before your attack phase, you can use your character's effect to do stuff, and I'm gonna choose to put damage on Angel Heart, and that gives him a +1 this turn. So that means that Angel Heart will deal 1 life points worth of damage onto Ludo over there. Angel Heart attacks Ghost Chestburster over here, and that means that Angel Heart takes 1 damage, and Nisosaurus attacks Cotton Pult. Cotton Pult takes 2. Nisosaurus takes 1. And that'll be my turn.
I draw.
My favorite part about this game, I feel, is how cute everything is. Like, look at this boy. This boy is adorable. He's gonna kick your ass, but he's adorable. Look at him go. He's so happy.
I flew. Let's do some math. So 5. Alright, I flew Cotton Pult to do 1 damage to Adora Bunny. I put down.
Oh yeah, so I'm gonna use this time that Fernand's thinking about his next turn to promote our Discord. If you guys have Tabletop Simulator or just want to be part of our Card Wars community, join our Discord. It'll be in the description below, and it's not that active, honestly. No one plays this game that much, but there are people on it that will play the game with you, and it'll be fun. And we're on there personally. We love playing this game, so we'll take every chance we get to play this game. We also enjoy making friends. Everyone's welcome, even if you don't want to really explicitly play this game. on Tabletop Simulator. You just want to know a little bit more about what's going on. Everyone's welcome. So
Yeah, these cards don't do any damage. I'm stupid.
so over here we see Fernan making some plays. He puts down a cow. I don't. There's objectively better. Why? Why would you ever put cow in a deck ever?
Basic.
No, but there's objectively better creatures.
It depends on the deck.
No, like there's a 0, like 2/5 creatures
There
out.
isn't. We always think that there is. There isn't. It's all balanced with the zeros. There's none that are like there are none that are 100% better than another.
Nah, I'm gonna make a 0 deck, and it's
They
just
have better or worse. Zero over deck is overpowered in this game because that broke Daniel's zero effect. Anyways, why does Chest Burster have damage on it?
oh, because I use Princess Bubblegum to deal damage onto this
that
Angel
guy?
Heart. Yep.
No, you put it on this guy. Remember?
Oh shit, I did. I don't know. Why does he have a damage on him?
It's probably me. I think I put that there. Okay, your turn.
Alright, so I draw 2 cards because Nisosaurus Rex has damage on him, which means I get to draw twice. Or I get to draw an extra card, and I draw once to start my turn. And I'm gonna let Fernan take over the commentary while I figure out what the fuck I'm doing.
Alright, so something you'll notice a lot about deck building in this game is how you try to balance your zeros with your 1 cost and your 2 costs. I haven't played any 2 costs yet, even though my deck revolves around it, because it's harder to build your deck. The thing about 2 costs is that they can be very powerful cards, but it can be hard to build your field around them because putting like you'll spend all your actions putting down 1 monster when your other lanes can be empty. So you'll notice that I focused on putting down 1s and a 0 cost here instead of my 2 costs, because there are a bunch of 2 costs in my deck, but I don't want to use them right away, or else I'll have empty lanes and then it'll be easier for me to lose life points. Even though Steve's field isn't that aggressive right now, I'm just I want to be safe. I'm choosing to play it safe because I could be playing more aggressively myself, but I wanted to do a more safe route here.
Alright, so getting back into actual gameplay here. What I decided to do for my turn was I played Auto Plucker, which has the effect of being able to heal or deal 1 damage to the creature in this lane every turn. And I drew an extra card because I didn't really have anything else to do. So what I'm going to do in this following turn, I'm going to Sloop to deal damage to Adora Bunny, deal 1 damage. Oh wait, no, that's stupid. I'm not going to deal...
There's no point because Adora Bunny's effect only happens at the beginning of your turn.
Yeah.
That's what.
No, but that's good for the future. We're gonna sustain Adora Bunny at exactly 4 damage so that we can get that nice effect of 3 damage every turn to our opponent directly.
Really good effect if you can get it.
We're gonna deal 1 damage using Princess Bubblegum's effect onto Angel Heart to get some damage racked up on that Chest Burster.
So that's yeah, a bunch.
And
one to Angel Heart. So now Angel Heart does not do 3 damage, but still it was a good attack from that.
And we're just gonna deal damage the next turn, and that'll be Fernand's turn.
That's 2 to my guy. Alright, I draw.
Alright, so I'm gonna use this opportunity, this extra blank, to talk about this channel and the plans in the future. I should have probably already posted the Chicken Day or the Chicken Craft server showcase. We're not trying to be a big YouTube channel. We're just trying to catalog the fun stuff that we do as a group of friends. And if you guys are interested in what we do, or like are interested in more Card Wars content, there will be more posted out. It's going to be all really low quality because we don't actually care about the channel. We just want to have fun and want to be able to look back on how much fun we're having. Oh my god. We're gonna... Yeah, it's going to be a fun channel, but it's not going to be that high end ever, probably, except for any animations that I... Oh my god, I hate you. Any animations that I did end up posting. So, you want to explain what you just did right there?
Okay, so what I did first was that I replaced Cow with Bogfrog Bomb, and then when so I activate Magic Man's effect when I put down Bogfrog Bomb, which Magic Man does 2 damage to a target creature. So I chose to do 2 damage to the Door Bunny. Then I replaced Bog Bug from activating Bog Frog Bomb's effect, which is when it leaves the field, it deals 2 damage to each of the enemy creatures. So that kills the Door Bunny and deals 2 damage to each of Steve's creatures. And now I have 0 actions, but I had a 0 cost Furious Trick, so it's all right. And that's my turn. But I forgot I haven't flooped my cotton. Well, yeah, I haven't flooped my cotton bolt yet, so I'm deciding what to do damage to. I'm gonna do damage to Angel Heart.
I was not ready for that play. I was talking about our channel. that
So,
was a big oof right there.
here's the damage. Furious Rooster takes 3. You take 1 direct, and that's your turn.
I don't like that. That was not pleasant for me. Alright, that happens sometimes in this game. Just randomly, cards.
So as I was explaining before, like building up my field there was important because if I hadn't had my field built up, then I wouldn't have been able to replace that Bog Farm Bomb, probably. Or like doing that play would have left me with some open lanes. But since I have all my lanes filled, then now I'm pretty safe, and all my stuff has pretty high defense on it still. So yeah, Steve can do something to probably, if he could really committed, he could do some damage to me, but it would probably take a lot of resources and leave some lanes open.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm really unaccustomed to playing this type of deck. I mostly play swamp decks, which are extremely convoluted and take 5-hour turns. This is one of Fernand's deck, so he has like the advantage of both knowing how to play his deck and like knowing what my deck is capable of doing. So I'm not.
I haven't had much success with that deck, so I don't remember. We haven't played in a while. I don't really remember that much about all of the decks.
The point of this video is just get a general overview of how Card Wars works, and I guess, yeah, I'm suffering because of it.
Something I wanted to point out is card advantage or like hand advantage in terms of like draw power. So something you'll notice is that I only have 3 cards in my hand, but Steve has a bunch because of Nisosaurus Rex. So that's another thing about that you'll have to consider when you're making your deck is draw power. But there's a lot of cards that draw cards in this game.
And
plus you can draw cards with actions.
I personally found the most success in at least in the way I play the game through having a lot of draw power and having cards that utilize that draw power. Fernand's general strategy is being able to build up his field, while my general strategy is just have an empty field, just let him beat the shit out of you, and then like come back with your massive hand. You'll see a lot of that in like future videos. It was my actual decks that I play with, but currently I'm so accustomed just playing with large hands that I've built up my hand, and now I have no clue what to do with any of these creatures.
Because that's a thing that, like, so in a lot of decks, like, well, the point of hand advantage and having a lot of cards is to like have a lot of options. But in you'll notice that in the decks I make, well, since they're not really about draw power, they're like usually they're like a lot of the cards will be suited for a similar situation. So you're not really you'll have a lot of cards, but you won't really have that many options. Like you're supposed to be playing cards more than drawing them in my kind of decks.
So yeah, I kind of put myself in this situation myself by assuming that you can play decks the same way, but you know, it's kind of my fault. It's fine though. I set up my field here. I placed on a Fluffy Fox just to cover this Furious Chick. Actually, no, fuck that.
That's a bad idea.
I'm putting on my Furious Rooster. I did not see the Furious Chick there.
Classic Furious Rooster and Furious Chick.
They're just gonna sit there and not do anything for a while, which is I think it's a better alternative.
Well, you have Princess Bubblegum's effect. I don't have anything that I can do to my chick.
Yeah, I will attack you later, I think. I'm gonna spend this turn dealing damage to this albino Ibat, which will bring this boy to 7. And then bring this boy up to 2. Because he gets an extra damage from this girl's effect. That's another thing to note. If it's your turn and you're attacking, effects like when Albino Ibat has exactly 2 damage on it, it has +2 attack. His damage, he'll attack before he takes damage, which means that he'll only have +2 attack when he has 2 damage. But it'll be more clear later on. Like next turn, he's gonna deal 4 damage to this boy, but like because he took that damage when he attacked, he's not. Is that clear? Like they both attack.
I'm not really paying attention. I didn't even remember what Albino Ibat does.
They both attack at their health before they take their bonuses into effect.
When it's an effect like this happens when you have this much attack on it, it's not in battle phase. Those effects don't matter. Those effects don't count. It's only when you enter battle phase with that amount of damage on it.
That's nice and eloquent. Okay, thank you. So
for example, Angel Heart still has 3 damage on it, so it still does 3 damage to my Furious Rooster. And so, but then Furious Rooster gains 3 attack, but it only does the 3 that it originally had.
That's
so You're just 6 attack, but not this turn because it only entered the battle phase with 3 damage.
Another point. This con pult's a massive problem to me right now. I'm more focused on making the video than actually playing the game right now. If I were playing the game like seriously, or if I should be playing it more seriously. If I were an intelligent human being, I would do something to get rid of this, because Conpult has the ability to just, whenever he's above 5 damage, he can just keep dealing 1 damage and healing 1 damage from itself until it's under 5 damage, due to his Floop effect.
Yeah, Floop effect is pretty convoluted. Especially if I had something like something we don't play much with, because they can be. There isn't much you can center a deck around, but buildings. There's one building that you can use to increase the amount of health.
Oh yeah, I forgot to explain this earlier. This is a Nice Lands building, which generally it sits at a lane and has an effect. It does stuff, and other cards will react to having buildings in the lane.
Yeah, so if I had a building that increased Cotton Pult's health, then it would be even harder to get rid of Cotton Pult. So it's a pretty annoying card.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my turn. Anyways, I placed down Furious Rooster and I placed down Albino Ibat just to cover my shit. Not really thinking too hard right now.
Alright, so that's it. We did all of the attacks, so I'm gonna draw a card. Alright, my Chest Burster is almost dead. My Furious Chick has stuff. That Angel Heart is almost dead. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip Cotton Pult. That'll heal 1 from Cotton Pult. It readies itself.
Oh, crap, I didn't think this through. Alright, the smart play is getting rid of Angel Heart, which I think he's gonna do.
Yeah, so now Angel Heart.
Now I'm gonna get 6 damage to me dregs, and I'm just gonna sit here and cry. It's alright though, because it'll be a short video.
Alright, since Cotton Pult has been readied, Cotton Pult can now flip again. So until 5 or more damage on it. So I can do 1 more damage. So Nisosaurus Rex has 6 damage on it. And or I can choose to do Albino Ibat, which has 2 damage. When it has 2 damage on it, it does 2+ attack. So I can choose either one. I'm gonna choose. I'm gonna choose.
You can choose both actually, because you can unfloop when you're at 5, so you can just hit them both.
No, I already did the floop. I thought. Yeah, I was at 6. Then I'm at 5, and now I'm at 4. So
oh, I see.
So, yeah, he's gone.
This is an empty lane, but since this boy's flooped, I don't take any damage. I don't know why we did, we should have done the battle phase later. We should have waited, but it's fine.
Oh, sorry.
We often just... Oh wait, you're at 6.
Yeah. So now I have 2 actions still. So, let's see what I want to do here. I choose to replace Furious Chick with a Pickler.
Generally, we need, like, both of us need to get better at staying in order with our action phases, so, with our general phases, I mean.
Steve is way worse at it, though, because he plays, like, he plays really complicated decks, and it's hard to keep track of everything. But, yeah, I put down Pickler and used Magic Man's effect to do 2 damage to Albino Ibat, so now Albino Ibat's effect doesn't work. So now it's, battle phase, you deal 6, 1, 2, 3, Pickler takes 2 or does 2, or no, he doesn't take 2. He does 2. Albino Ibat takes 1. Then my chest takes 1 or 2. Oh shit, it's dead. Whoops. I should have done something to that lane, but whatever. And that's it.
All right. I
Oh
draw a
yeah,
card.
Chestburster's effect. When it leaves play, I get to draw a card from the bottom of the deck.
That's really good
Don't look.
since. Okay, I'm not looking. That's really good for swamp decks in specific because there are a lot of cards like Gnome Snot that allows you to place your cards to the bottom of your deck. So if it happens to be a good card, you place it on Chestburster, immediately replace him with another creature, and you have access to your whatever you have.
Bottom of the deck, yep.
That's more prevalent in other decks though.
Yeah, I only put it in this deck for a little bit of draw power.
Yeah. So
Interesting thing about that card I never noticed, like, do you think since it's the bottom of your deck and like when you draw from the bottom you can see the next card, do you think you could maybe look at the next card if that's how they pictured it? Like, of course, in a lot of the games, no. The answer is no, you don't look, but
I feel like in this game you're gonna know. Like, if you have an actual swamp deck, you're gonna know like the bottom of your deck pretty easily.
no, I mean, like, the next card you can see it if you flip the deck over. Like, there's no way. At least I don't know if there's a way in Tabletop Simulator
to draw the bottom card. Close your eyes to draw.
Yeah, I could try to do that, but probably just fuck.
Yeah. So I think I'm screwed. I don't know if I can do anything. I'm just gonna throw shit down and hope for the best. I don't know how to play this deck, but I feel like this is kind of educational on how to play this game.
Something that a major problem. I don't know, since I can't see his hand. I can't say much about what he's been doing. But I think the biggest problem I saw with what he did was when he chose to draw 2 cards instead of bolsters field a little more with the zeros on it. Because that, like, the field presence is the most important thing with my decks.
My decks is
like,
just.
if you can replace his level 0, then you should probably take the chance to do it.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of playing this wrong, but it's fine. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
2 fluffy foxes.
2 fluffy foxes, and I'm gonna deal 1 damage onto this boy, and he'll have 2 damage. So you take 2 direct, and then I won't lose in such a pathetic margin.
Alright. So Pickler takes.
Oh, I also deal 1 more damage onto Fierce Rooster using Auto Plucker.
So that's what, 4.
Yep, 4 damage on Pickler.
And you take 2. Oh, did you use Princess Bubblegum's effect?
Oh no, I use Auto Plucker and I use Princess Bubblegum's effect on Albino Ibat.
Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot. Alright, so this guy's dead, but yours takes 6.
Okay.
How do you think that? Wait. Oh, it's only when it has 4 more. Okay, so it doesn't count. It doesn't count until it has that much. Alright, Cotton Pole takes 2.
Wait, it has 6 damage on it. This is good.
Oh, it's dead.
I didn't think this through. Wait, I could have paid a Cotton Ibat. No, it's fine. I don't care.
Alright, so now it's my turn. I draw a card.
So yeah, if he has a card that has 17 damage on it right now, which is super unlikely because he's playing a nice land swamp deck, he can just destroy my life right now. Later on, we'll go through more complicated decks with more interesting effects, but right now we're just gonna do simple stuff that I don't really know how to do, because I'm the type of person that once he gets his PhD, he just forgets how to add. It's my life, I guess.
I'm gonna sacrifice Pickler to kill Furious Rooster.
Oh boy, look at all those empty lanes.
I'm gonna flip Cotton Pole to kill.
Oh boy, this is nice. I'd like to point out that that took no actions on his side, so this entire part is just nothing. Nothing. It's just.
And I'm gonna let you know I only have 2 costs in my hand right now, so not much I can do to bolster my field. So yeah, Cotton Bolt now is back to 4.
Oh, going over what Fernand said earlier, he was completely right. My hand's filled with 2 costs that I could have played earlier instead of drawing. But I'm not used to playing decks like this, so I just made bad calls, because making videos are hard, I guess. It didn't occur to me that this was something that I need to worry about.
So my hand bad. I'm considering taking out the Furious lineup in my deck because it doesn't synergize as well with stuff.
Yeah, the
From what
Furious
I've
doesn't
read.
really make sense to me.
I think
There,
Furious is just good because it's really annoying to the enemy. Like it's annoying to deal with because it's like, oh, you can't like it's hard to kill them because they just start killing you. Like
yeah,
Furious is the reason you took it so much damage already. But at
yeah.
the same time, it's like my deck doesn't really synergize with it. My Magic Man deck. So I'm gonna put
I feel
down
like you should just keep the Furious Hens in there since they're 2 costs. Oh, that's another 2 damage.
so that's 2 damage to Fluffy. So that'll be annoying for me to kill it.
That's
But whatever. And then you take 1, and it's your turn.
and that's the start of my defeat. I think we can run it back.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna be hard for me to build my field back up.
So what I'm gonna do is, all right. So general plan of attack. I use both of my actions to get a Nisosaurus Rex out and a Cotton Iabat. I'm just gonna let Nisosaurus Rex just sit there and deal out damage. Try to close that gap in our health points right now. Cotton Iabat. I'm gonna use 1 Auto Plucker to deal 1 damage on this boy, and that's a secured 2 damage by next turn. And since I have Princess Bubblegum's, or no, I'm gonna use Princess Bubblegum's effect first. And that's a secure 1 damage and 2 damage onto this boy. So that means this boy by next turn will for sure have 2 damage. And I have a way to deal 2 damage to it directly. And if it's under anyway, I can just give him 4 damage directly. Or if he's over, I can heal him by 1. So this is actual thought play. I'm putting thought now, guys. Are you proud of me? We're doing it. So yeah, that's my turn. We go into battle phase. He takes 2 damage. This boy takes 2. Brings him over threshold of his shooting
1.
range.
This guy takes 1.
This
My
boy takes
turn.
1. But he forgets the first 2 damage that he takes. So that's the first damage he
Okay.
takes.
So Apple Pyclops' effect, I can heal or deal 1 damage to each of my creatures. So I heal 1 to Pyclops, I deal 1 to Cotton Pole, I draw my card.
It's or, Fernan.
Heal or deal.
So you can only
Wait,
heal or deal. So like,
wait, really?
yeah.
Do you have to choose?
It says or and not and. Oh,
What?
each creature. I'm stupid.
Yeah,
Nah, that's my bad, my bad, my bad.
I've used this card so much. It's such a good card.
I have
Okay,
not played this game in hella long.
so I have 2 actions. I'm gonna put all my hens in my 1 basket,
Ugh.
and I'm gonna put this guy down.
This boy's
So
gonna
that's my
straight
2
up deal.
actions.
Oh, did you do damage already? Can you not? Let's do this
Uh,
right. That's not. Oh, did you deal using cotton pult?
huh? No, not yet.
Okay. Oh, then what is this two from? Oh,
What?
last. Ignore me, guys. I don't know how to play this game.
All right, cotton pole. I floop. I do 1 damage. Or actually, should I do damage to? Let me think. I could kill Fluffy Fox. There's no point. Um. So let's see. Wait. So I have 7. So that means I can do 5. Or 7 is 3 damage. So I can do 3 damage to that guy, which is okay, I guess. If there's that guy, I can split it up somehow. Then if I do that, yeah, it's pretty safe that you're gonna have that extra damage on Cotton Eye Bat.
Oh, did you not take the? Oh, you held. He healed. He took 2 damage actually because of Princess Bubblegum's effect.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
I forgot. It's okay. So yeah, I use Cotton Bolt. I just go down to 4, and then I do 3 to this guy. And yeah, that's my turn.
Battle phase or was that
Oh yeah,
battle?
battle phase. So 1, and then this guy takes 2, this guy takes 1, and it's your turn.
Oof. Okay, so that's what exactly I was hoping that he wouldn't do, because now I have no way to heal this boy past into his 4 damage requirement to get the +4 attack. So now this boy's gonna just be alive for way longer than I want him to be. But that's alright, because it's my turn now, I can draw. It's not what I needed. I'm just gonna throw everything together, try to close that gap even harder. I have Patch Puppy out, that's both my actions.
Patch Puppy do a lot of
He
damage.
deals a lot of damage, and I'm gonna deal 4 damage onto him. 3 using his effect, and 1 using Princess Bubblegum, that gives him 6 damage overall, putting him down, which will deal damage to Fernando just a little bit when we go into our attack phase. I had to draw another card on it. I forgot because of Nisosaurus Rex. I have a Furious Chick. I'm gonna slap Furious Chick onto I'm gonna make a smart play here. I'm gonna slap Furious Chick onto this boy. That was really fortunate that I had Nisosaurus there, because Fluffy Fox would have just fed ammunition to Cottonfold over here, and that would have just torn my field apart. But since I could place Furious Chick down to replace him, everything is looking up pretty alright. I'm going to use Princess Bubblegum's effect.
Chick will also start doing damage to Cottonfold, so...
But it's an exponential rate, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, it'll kill it eventually, I think.
I'm gonna not do anything because I already used Princess Bubblegum's effect, and yeah, that's my turn. Attack phase. So this boy deals 2 damage onto this boy. This boy takes 1 damage. This boy takes 1.
Takes 1. I already
Mine
put
takes
the 1.
I didn't put it. I didn't click it. I didn't click it.
I could. Oh, okay.
And then this boy has 6 damage direct, bringing back into running of winning.
Alright, and Cottonfold takes 0, and this guy takes 1. Alright, I draw a card. Wow, what an excellent hand I have here. I put down hand.
That's another thing about this game. Gives you lots of opportunities to make a run back or a comeback out of nowhere.
Damage. Oh yeah, I forgot. Whoops. I forgot to use Apple Pie-Clops's effect. So Furious Hand, I'm able to use Magic Man's effect, so I can deal 2 damage to a creature. So I'll deal 2 damage to Furious Chick. I deal, I use Cottonfold's effect, so, whoops. So he does 1 damage. Use the Cottonfold's effect to deal 1 damage to, Cotton Eye Bat. So that's my turn. So now battle phase. This guy takes 2. This guy takes 1. Take 1 direct. This guy takes 3. This guy takes 3. And this guy. Oh wait, no, he doesn't attack. I'm stupid. Yeah, your turn.
Alright, so that was a really good turn for me, I feel. There's a massive misplay in giving Furious Chick 3 damage, I feel, but we'll see how that turns out in just a second. I'm going to start my turn by drawing 2 cards. Since Nisosaurus Rex effect lets me draw twice in the beginning of my turn. Usual stuff.
Did you forget about Celestial Castle? Is that enough damage? Do you have enough damage to kill me through Celestial
Oh, I forgot about Celestial Castle. That's a oof. Oh, that's a mega oof. Alright, so I think we're just kind of fucked now. Did not notice. It's fine.
Takes a decent amount of damage. Like I was mentioning before, I knew my deck is capable of that, so I brought it up. Like I can put down a building that gives extra defense to bolster the Cottonfold, which makes it really annoying to kill.
Oh yeah, so that's a noof. That's a big oof. It'll take 3, 5. Okay. Fernan, fill the
Yes.
air. Fill the air. I'm thinking.
Oh, sorry. So something to, like I was saying, Convolt, strong card. Furious N. As I was saying, not the like the Furious lineup. All they work is that they just do damage according to how much damage is on them. So they can be good or bad. You know, they can be pretty bad for like they have high defense, which is good for setting up a field, but at the same time, it's bad because you're not dealing any damage. You're not putting any pressure out. You're just defending. So, but as long as you get damage on them, then yeah, they're really good cards. So, but that's the thing about Nice Lands is that a lot of Nice Lands cards, you can do heal or deal damage with them. So that's something that you know, you can just do a lot of damage, or if it takes too much damage, you can heal with Nice Lands because yeah, Nice Lands is built around healing and dealing damage. So sorry, we're pretty much we're we're showing off a lot of Nice Lands here, but you know,
We'll cover swamp next game, or like actual swamps.
yeah, because you have the actual swamp decks.
All
Yeah,
right.
all of Steve's decks are pretty swamp based.
It's because
Most,
I like drawing and discarding.
yeah.
All right. So the play here is to throw Sack of Pain down. Sack of Pain will take 3 this turn, and then he'll take 5 next turn. That'll bring it up to 8. Shit. To not.
The
I'm not
problem
putting
with
down
Nice
second. I'm
Lands,
putting down this boy. Fight fire with fire. I'm sick of it. Just
the problem with one of the problems with Nice Lands is against my deck is that I have a lot of ways to deal damage, but like with Cotton Bolt and Magic Man's effect, so it's hard to get to exact numbers against a Magic Man deck.
He knew this and gave me the deck that required me to
Oh,
get
was
to
he
exact
really?
number.
I forgot. I didn't remember. I didn't remember. I
That's
was
my
saying,
turn. We're in battle phase, dude.
like,
It's
I didn't think
cool.
until later. I was like, oh wait. Well, I just asked you and you said, oh yeah, give me that one.
It's fine.
I was
It's fine.
twisting my
I'm
decks.
kidding. God. Wait, I took 1 damage on this not creature. Let's go.
Alright, that guy takes 0, that takes 3. This guy takes 1, this guy takes 3. Oh, wait, 1. Uh, wait, deal 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. This guy's dead, and this guy takes 1. So I draw 1 card from the bottom, don't look. Turn your brain off! Stop!
Let's just look into the void, guys.
Alright, yeah, that's battle phase, correct? Yes, that's everything. Alright, I use Apple Plycopsis' effect to heal or deal. So I heal 1, I deal 1. Should I deal? Yeah, I'll just deal it, whatever. And I'll deal 1 to Cotton Bolt, which won't kill him because it's Celestial Castle. I draw a card.
Conpult makes everybody sad.
Pretty much.
I'd like to highlight how useful autoplugger's been this game. In this empty lane, just sitting there.
It's kind of hard to have buildings that do stuff for like specific cards because well you'll have to be defending lanes and it's pretty hard to have your building set up in an ideal way because the enemy can play around your building placement. I put down Pickle Boy to kill this guy.
Oh no. My drawing power.
I flew Cotton Bolt. How much damage is that? 4?
Yes.
I can deal 4 damage to that guy, and then it'll kill both of our Furies.
Alright, I'm fine with that.
Should I do that? Let me
Yeah.
think. Is there any way for me to do this so that it doesn't kill mine?
No.
Because maybe if I dealt damage with the Pickler, then I can floop the Pickler. I can deal damage to the Pickler, floop the Pickler, and then do all my Cotton Bolt, but then that wouldn't be enough. Whatever, I'll just do it all with Cotton Bolt.
Just sacrifice your pickler.
2, So right now I'm dealing 2 damage. And I'll just do it all. Alright. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so now they both kill themselves, battle phase.
You could have totally just sacrificed your prickler, my dude.
Whatever. Now you take 3 damage. Direct. And your turn.
Alright, I draw 1 card. And I lament my incoming doom. Yeah, I don't know what else to do. Just gonna do that.
That's one cute koala.
Adorable. I feel... Alright. Yeah, that's the best play, I think. Or, yeah, 14 on you. Uh, can I clutch this out? No, you won't. Fuck it. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna play like I've always played my entire life.
Just do damage to me.
Just do damage to you. That's 6 on you, direct, and yeah.
And then my turn. Except this guy is dead, and my guy takes what, 4?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. Then I use apple pie claps to heal or deal. So now he has 9. I draw. This shit. So it's sick.
That's another thing about this game. Oftentimes, you'd be tempted to try to defend yourself from attacks, and in those situations, sometimes the best recourse is to simply disregard the knife that's on your neck and take out your own knife and put it on your opponent's neck, and it'll probably work out because they'll die before you do.
So I only flipped 4, so that means Cotton Pulp is ready.
Oh, poo poo. He's gonna hit me real hard in the face. How much is that? That is 1, 3, 4
damage
direct.
No, I put down Furious Check.
And his lanes are covered. Ha
I flipped that last Cotton Pulp to do 1 damage to Furious Check. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm doing. No, wait. Should I do that? You know what? So it only took that much. 1, 2. Instead of doing that, I Furious Hand. And then, that's enough with Magic Man to kill. So then with the rest of my Cotton Pult, I do 3 damage to Furious Head.
An opponent controls for Magic Man's effect to get him 3, right?
Yeah, but I did damage with Furious Head to
Oh, I see.
And then I did all of my Cotton Pult.
For clarification, my Patch Puppy, it was at 4. And he plays on Furious Head, use Magic Man's effect to deal 2, and then kill him with this boy.
2 with Cotton Pult. Then I used the rest of Cotton Pult, which was 3, to do damage to Furious Head.
Yeah, so that made sense. He just did it out of order, and
yeah, sorry.
We should just be smarter about playing it next time. I have an empty field. He has weapons. This is a mega oof. I take 6 damage, bringing me down to 5.
Your turn.
And we're gonna take a quick look at my deck, or my hand, and we're gonna see what we could possibly do. I draw a card, hoping that something. No, nothing. What can we do? I have 2 1s right now. Can play it. Yeah, I'm just gonna play the best possible outcome here. Try to delay the inevitable. And that's my turn.
Alright, damage. This guy takes 3. This guy takes 2. Yeah. That guy does one. I draw. I use apple pie collapses effect -1 +1 +1. Can't. I use the pickler. Let's see, the pickler's effect that does 3 damage. So I use the pickler that does 3. I use.
He had 8 health. Did you?
Oh,
Was
whoops, sorry. I forgot to mention that I put down Bog Foam Bomb.
and
So
then,
that's enough to kill.
but that's when it leaves play though.
What?
Oh,
Magic Man
Magic Man's
effect.
effect. Say it. I don't understand this stuff.
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, that's enough
Then
to kill.
Yeah, I was gonna flip cotton pole too, but you got it. Yeah, that's enough to kill. You're dead. Yay!
Alright, we did it, guys. That was the game. So yeah. Can you control Z? I don't know if I have the. There we go. Yeah. So I'm dead. I hope you guys enjoyed this game that I threw very hard, and hope you guys come back for more Card Wars content. I've been Steve,
I'm Ludo, Fernan.
and we'll see you next time for more Card Wars shenanigans.
Bye,
Love
guys.
you.
Serious
Bye.
Talk with Steve.